for my next trick, I will need a normal pack of playing cards. And before you ask me, I'm going to tell you where I buy my decks, and I'm also going to tell you which deck I'm using. Now the deck I'm using is called the Premier deck. Okay, so that's the deck. Now in one of my last videos I told you where I buy my decks. And after that video some of you asked me if I know an eBay magic shop where you can buy decks. And the answer to this question is yes. Now the eBay shop is called Mystic Magic. Okay, they also have a website, it's called diavoli.de. Now I'm going to put the links somewhere on the screen now and in the description box below, so you can click on them and check them out. Now I really like the shops because they have some very special decks to sell, and I think they ship the decks very quick, and I think they have one of the most amazing decks to offer. Okay, and I think they sell the decks for a fair price, and one of the best parts is of course that they ship to every country and the decks are in great condition when they arrive. So if you want to buy decks, check out these two links and I think you will find something for you. And by the way, they are not just selling decks, they are also selling some other magic stuff like coin tricks, rope tricks and so on. But now let's get started with the trick. So here's the performance. For this trick I will need a card selected. In this case just use this card over here, the King of Diamonds. Now we can take the King of Diamonds and place it right underneath the pack like so. Now I will need another card selected. In this case just use this card over here, the Two of Hearts. Now this time I have to take the Two of Hearts and place it facing up in the middle of the pack like so. Now this trick, it's a transpo trick. That means that the bottom card and the middle card, they will switch places. So let's see if I can make this happen. I just have to wave my hands over the pack, snap my fingers, and now I should have here one facing up card in the whole pack, which just happens to be the King of Diamonds, which was on the bottom of the pack. And if it's now in the middle, that means that right underneath the pack we have the Two of Hearts, which was in the middle of the pack the whole time. So that's basically the trick. I hope you enjoyed, and now let's see the explanation for it. So here's the explanation for the trick. But before I start with the explanation, I want to thank all of you guys for subscribing, because I reached more than 2,000 subscribers and that's amazing. But I have to thank a very special person. It's MissMag822. Now I have to thank you, Jay, for that many subscribers, because you helped me a lot since I have this channel, and I have to thank you very, very much. Now I'm going to put the link to his channel right over here, so you can click on the link and subscribe to his channel. Now I think most of you already subscribed to his channel, but just in case if you didn't, go and do it now. He has an amazing card trick channel. But now let's get started with the explanation for the trick. So for this trick you will need a normal pack of playing cards, okay, and you will need a very little setup. You just have to take the bottom 5 cards, flip them over and put them on the bottom again. Okay, so you have a facing down pack, and underneath the pack you have your 5 facing up cards. Okay, so that's basically the whole setup. Now to start with the trick, you can give the cards some full shuffles or you can shuffle the cards. Okay, but you have to keep the 5 cards at the bottom, and you want this pack that attach a card from the middle. Okay, in this case just use the 9 of Hearts. Now you take the 9 of Hearts and you put it facing up underneath the pack, okay, and you can show it to the spectator, so everything looks fair. After that you will need one more card selected. In this case just use the 5 of Hearts. Now this time you take the card and you place it facing up somewhere in the middle of the pack, like so. Okay, and you hold the 2 packs separated. Now, as you bring this pack underneath this pack, you have to do a secret move. Okay, I'm going to show you the move without the cover of this pack. So it would look like that. As you bring it, you push with your pinky on this corner, okay? So you lift up the pack and you help with your thumb to flip it over like so, okay? So with the cover it would look like that. As you bring it underneath this pack, you push with your pinky on this corner over here, okay? So the deck, so the pile lifts up, and after that you push with your thumb until it turns over, okay, and you just square up the cards. Okay, it's actually a very easy move. You can try it 5 or 6 times and then you will get it. Okay, so one more time very quick. You just bring this pack underneath this pack, okay? And whenever you cover the cards, you have to press with your pinky on this corner, okay, so the deck lifts up. You help with your thumb to flip over the pack, okay, and then you just square up the cards, okay, with your index and middle finger like so, okay? So everything looks great. Now at this point, the rest of the trick is actually very easy. You just have to spread the cards, okay, and don't flash the facing up cards on the bottom. So I prefer to go through the cards one by one like so, okay, until I reach the one facing up card, which is the 9 of hearts. Okay, and at this point the spectator will be amazed because he thought that the card was on the bottom of the pack and now it's in the middle. Okay, and after that you can push 2 or 3 cards, okay, so everything looks fair. Now after that you square up the cards and you say if the bottom card is in the middle, that means the middle card is on the bottom, and you flip over the pack, okay, and again don't flash the facing down cards over here. Now to clean up, you have to take the middle card, put it on top of the second selection and turn over the pack. At this point you take the bottom 2 cards and give them to the spectator. Now as the spectator is looking at these cards, so he looks if there are gimmicks or something like that, you can take the facing up cards on the bottom and just flip them over, okay? And then you can hand the deck to the spectator and he won't find gimmicks or something like that. And that's basically the explanation for the trick. So I hope you enjoyed this trick. It's one of my easiest card tricks. I don't know if I created it, but that's it. I see you next time.